will understand what Srila Prabhupada is trying to tell us through the purport. So I will read verse number 3. Okay, I can share this. Can you see?
Yes, I do see screen.
Okay. So verse number 3, text number 3, Canto 10, chapter 14, and Brahma's prayer to Lord Krishna.
This is 4, verse number 4. It's not 3.
Okay, it's of 3. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I'll go back. Okay. ज्ञाने प्रयासमुदपासनमन्त एव जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीयवार्तां स्थाने स्थिता श्रुतिगतां तनुवां मनोर्भिर्ये प्रायशो जितोऽप्यासीते स्त्रीलोक्याम्. Mataji, you want to recite? Niru Mataji? Anybody wants to recite the verse?
ज्ञाने प्रयासमुदपास्य नमन्त एव जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीयावर्तां स्थाने स्थिता श्रुतिगतां तनुवाकमनोभिः ये प्रायशो जितोऽप्यसीते स्त्रीलोक्याम्.
Anybody wants to recite? Okay, so we'll go word to word translation. Jnane, for knowledge. Prayasa, the endeavor. Udapasya, giving up completely. Namantaha, offering obeisances. Eva, simply. Jivanti, live. Sanmukharita, chanted by the pure devotees. Bhavadiya Vartam, topics related to you. Sthane, in their material position. Sthitas, remaining. Shrutigata, received by hearing. Tanu, with their body. Vak, words. Manobhi, and mind. Ye, who. Prayasha, for the most part. Ajita, O unconquerable one. Jita,
You have to raise the screen.
okay. Yeah. Jita, conquered. Api, never. Nevertheless, Asi, you become. Te, by them. Trilokam, within 3 words. The translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Those who, even while remaining situated in their established social position, throw away the process of speculative knowledge and with their body, words and mind, offer all respect to the description of your personality and activities, dedicating their lives to their narration, which are vibrated by you personally and by your pure devotees. Certainly conquer your lordship, although you are otherwise unconquerable by anyone within 3 worlds. So we'll just take blessing from our parampara. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shilakaya Chakshurunmetamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namne. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namne. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna devotees, thank you so much for joining. Very wonderful Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 10. As we know, this is Kartik month, so auspicious. And thank you, Simosha Prabhuji, for engaging me in this service. So wonderful, like all day when you called me, and after that I was going through these verses. So beautiful, like I was just recollecting whatever I heard from different lectures, katha, and just I will articulate and just try to explain this. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this really wonderful service. We go deep in that subject matter. So thank you so much, and thank you everyone for joining. So this chapter is Brahma's prayer to Lord Krishna. So as we know, Brahma wanted, he knew like Krishna just appeared as Avatari on the earth. So he wanted to come and see, take darshan. And he came that time, he got bewildered because what happened? Everybody, every day, Krishna, just Gopashtami passed by, right? Last week, we saw beautiful form, beautiful decoration, right? In our temple, we got that goodie bags also. So, Krishna started raising the cows. He was going with his sakhas, and they were having, every day, they were having lunch together. And other devotees, like all the sakhas, they were bringing different varieties of food and offering, giving Krishna, feeling so happy, feeding him. There was one boy, one Sakha, Madhumangal. He was poor. He was not having anything. Then once he asked his mother, Mom, everybody brings something for Krishna, and I don't take anything. So can you give me something? And she said, we don't have much, but we have that stale chas. You can take. And he took it. And they were sitting, right, while grazing a cow. Lunchtime, they were sitting in a circle, and Madhumangal was having that, and he saw, oh, everybody has good food, and he was eating. Then he thought, this chas, that buttermilk, stale, like 3 days stale, if he will drink, he will become sick. So he thought for Krishna, he thought for Lord, right? They don't think he is Lord, but he thought for Sakha. And in that mood, he just drank, and it was a. And Krishna saw that, oh, whole chas is over. They finished. He finished. So he was holding in his mouth. Krishna went and he did like this, and that chas came and he drank, and he was licking from his lips also. That moment Brahmaji saw, and then he thought, this little boy, like cowherd boy, and how he is drinking that chas from somebody's mouth, like one Saka's mouth. And he bewildered. See, here we had to understand this. Brahma, he got Chatushloki Bhagavat, right? From means Krishna first, right? When it was that expansion was going on, that time he got that. Chatushloki Bhagavat means Veda's knowledge. He got first. Till he got bewildered. So what to speak about us? We are so insignificant, right? On this earth, we know little bit, but we think, oh, we have. And Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in this purport, what he is trying to tell, we'll just discuss through different stories, small, small stories to understand. So we think, oh, with our speculation. So once I heard like one frog story. He was in small pond, right? Little pond, and his friend comes from the ocean, and then he tells, "Oh, this is I came from the ocean." Then that frog from the pond, he was saying, oh, this much big, like this pond, no, bigger than that. Okay, river or this there. So how much he can think, how much he can speculate that, unless he goes there and see that deepness of that ocean. Like that, to understand Krishna, to understand Supreme Personality of Godhead, we are knowing, means we know so much knowledge, we are learning from Vedas, we are learning from Srimad Bhagavatam and all that. But people, means especially non-devotees, they speculate. Sometimes we talk about Krishna, and then they raise the question, oh, why he didn't marry with 10,000, 16,808 wives? How come? Then if we ask them, oh, can you hold this glass for 7 days and 7 nights? You cannot hold 1 hour, right? And then they don't have answer. So with our speculation, like thinking about, oh, he does Ras Leela, he does that, he was stealing butter from Govind, but they don't know what is the principle, what is essence behind that. This pastime, he is Ishvara Paramakrishna Sachidananda Vigra, right? previous verses like yesterday Shimeshwar Prabhuji. So he is talking about the description, how beautiful that Krishna's form is, right? Everything is lotus, madhur, adharam madhur, hasitam madhur, everything is madhur. Krishna, everything is madhur. Even Brahmaji is praying because he is our first, right, Brahma? But then what happened? He saw that he thought, oh, he cannot be Bhagwan, and then he thought he wanted to check he is Bhagwan or not, and he just kidnapped all the cows, calves, and all sakhas. So Krishna is supreme personality. Everything Maya Dhakshana Prakriti Svete Sucharacharam. He said everything Jagat Vipartate. He can manifest anything. Everything is emanating from him. So he just pervaded. He just manifested all Sakha same whole 1 year. So he took, so 1 day of Brahma it becomes 1 year for the earth. So 1 year he after like that pastime, 1 year he could not miss all the sakhas, all the cows. Krishna was in that form. And that year was so auspicious. Everybody was so happy. Cows were giving milk to calves. They were feeling so happy. All mothers, they were also not scolding their babies, means all their kids. They were so happy. Whole Braj was like full of joy, bliss. And then Purnamashri also she said, okay, this is very auspicious time. Like all girls can marry to uh, that boys in Vrindavan. So they got married also. So whatever, see, Krishna fulfills desire through these pastimes is nothing but he is fulfilling desire for all the even monkeys in Treta Yuga. Those monkeys were helping Bhagwan Ram, and he is repaying, right? Their what they how they help. So they are also his devotees, right? So Krishna makes all the arrangement, whatever we do, ye mam yatha prapadyante tam sataiva bhajam. So whatever we have desire, he just perverts, he just manifests in front of us. And it happened, right? And then Brahmaji, then again he wanted to check. He came, he saw, oh, everything is all right. They are enjoying, they are happy, eating, sitting together, eating, grazing cow. Everything is going on very happily in the brush. Then he realized, oh, this is Supreme Personality, because he went again there also gopas and cows and calves. Here also means he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he came and he just surrendered with pranam, and then he started praying. So these are the prayers, and now we'll go through these different different this one paragraph, and we'll try to understand through little story. So anybody wants to read that?
I'd be happy to read, Mataji.
Sure, Mataji, read.
Okay. Here the word upadasya clearly indicates that one should not even slightly endeavor to understand the absolute truth by the process of mental speculation, for it invariably carries one to an imperfect, impersonal understanding of the God. The word Jivanti indicates that a devotee who always hears about Lord Krishna will go back home, back to Godhead, even if he can do nothing except maintain his existence and hear topics of concerning the Lord.
Mataji, you
Mataji,
can
should I read the next?
Next also, yeah.
Srila Sanatan Goswami has explained the words Tanuvan Manobhi by the body, words, and mind in 3 ways. In reference to devotee, through their body, words, and minds, they are able to conquer the Lord Krishna. Thus, becoming perfect in Krishna consciousness, they can touch his lotus feet with their hands, call him to come with their words, and attain his direct audience within their mind simply by thinking about him. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So here Srila Prabhupada is mentioning the purport. See, with the speculation, we cannot understand. If we want to go back to Godhead, we had to experience, we had to get that bhakti, right? And he is saying BMW. So we'll talk about BMW. So BMW is body, words, and mind. So body, if we see, always we can serve, whatever devotional service we are doing, we have to do with our body, right? First, with your hands, hearing also with our ears, looking, taking darshan with our eyes, talking glories also with our mind. So our body is very important. So like in Srimad Bhagavatam, beautiful example, like Amrish Maharaj. Amrish Maharaj was using whole body for the service of the Lord. He was king, but he was doing he was growing the grains also, growing the land and growing the grains. He was cooking for Lord. He was taking darshan. He was using his feet to go to temples. And we know because of these services, Lord Krishna, what he needs. He said, just offer patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. Tadam bhakti upartam asnami prayatna. With the love, you offer just little flower. If you don't have so many things, you just with little flower, little water, little fruit, but with bhakti, with love, he accepts. So Amrish Maharaj, he was king, he could have offered anything, he could have called his servants and get the things, but no, he was doing himself. And that's why Durvasa Muni, when Durvasa Muni's pastime, right, he wanted to curse him. But that Sudarshan Chakra started, and instead of uh, troubling Amrish Maharaj, he went behind Durvasa Muni. So that much, when we are using our body, right? Amrish Maharaj, he was totally immersed in the service of the Lord. So like that, we have to also use our body. Always, this body we got from Krishna only, right? Everything, his body is Sachidanand Rupa. We have Pancha Tattva, right? Pancha Mahabhut inside. But from where we got? From him only. So we have to just use that for the service of the Lord. If we say we M, so M means mind. Mind means we are using our mind for the services. So in case of Prahlad Maharaj, and now Prahlad Maharaj also smaranam all the time, thinking about Lord in his mind, because Hiranyakashipu didn't want anybody utter Vishnu's word Narayan Narayan, but he was doing in his mind smaranam continuously. So he protected, and he came in the form of Narsingha Bhagwan, and he liberated his father also, Hiranyakashipu. But now, or morning time, we are going through Canto 4, the Dhruva Maharaj Katha. So within 6 months, he, through his mind, he just thinking about Lord, and he was just saying Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya through his Guru Narad Muni, and within 6 months he attained Vishnu in front of him. First he appeared in his heart, and then he appeared in front of him, and then that picture in the heart gone, and then he thought, what happened? Then he opened his eyes, and then he thought, oh, Vishnu in front of me. He could not speak single word. Then Vishnu just touched his conch shell on his head, and then he started praying. And Vishnu said, okay, you did so much tapasya, austerity, now you have to take. You wanted kingdom, bigger than, greater than your great parents, right? But now you have to take. Then he gave kingdom, and he ruled 36 years. And after that, Mrityu came itself to take him. He didn't die. So why? Because he used his mind, totally engaged in the service of the Lord. So we should also learn that. Always think. Continuously we can think while driving, whatever activities we are doing, we can do that. And then words. So words mean use our mouth for words. So words mean praising. So if we see Kunti Maharani, right? She knows, right? Her children, Pandavas, suffered so much, and Krishna was helping every time. Draupadi was getting disrobed. That time also she prayed to Lord Krishna, and Krishna only came in the form of sari and protected her, right? Saved her from disrobing. And so many like Bhim, Duryodhana was trying to kill him. So that time also, who protected? Krishna only protected. Even that Laksha Griha, right? They made out of that Laksha which can burn very easily. In that house, he means purposely he sent there and trying to kill them. But Vidur Maharaj came to know about that, and he sent one man with the rat, means who can make the tunnel, and they made tunnel and all came out because who Krishna gave the guidance to Vidur Maharaj, and they got protected and they saved from that point, right? So, and when after battlefield, right, they won the battle, Yudhishthir Maharaj became king, and then Krishna was going back to Hastinapur. Not Hastinapur, Dwarka. From Hastinapur to Dwarka. Then Kunti Maharani came and started praising. She said, when we were having so many calamities, right, so many miseries, you were there always for protection. And now we got everything and you are leaving. So what she was asking? She was praising, and she said, even you are son of my brother, but still she was doing pranam, and he said, oh, Miss, she's aunt, right? Krishna, why are you touching my feet? She said, I know who you are. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So she was praising, and what she asked? She said, give me miseries so that in that miseries at least we remember you. Otherwise, when we get some happiness, and it's tendency to forget Krishna, right? So she asked that and she prays. Same thing in Mahabharata. Pitamaha Bhishma, whole life, right? He suffered so much because of his previous life, because he was one of the Ashtavasu. And so much suffering. He took Pratigya, Ajivan Brahmachari, he didn't marry. And then after that also so many problems. And then Duryodhan, Dhritarashtra and Duryodhan and Pandavas were suffering. He could not do anything because he was like bound to his pratigya. And after this 18 days, after 18 days, he just fell on this bed of arrow, right? And then he was waiting to become Hastinapur Surakshi. Surakshi means secure, right? Now Yudhishthir Maharaj is king, so everything will be all right. Because earlier Dhritarashtra was not ruling properly. He was discriminating, right? Pandavas and Kauravas not giving even land, that point of needle also. Duryodhan said, I cannot give. And Dhritarashtra didn't say anything. When Pitama Bhishma saw this Hastinapur is now secured in good hands, in Yudhishthir Maharaj's hand, Dharmaraj, right? And so he wanted to leave his body now. Then he asked Krishna, you stand in front of me. I want, and that time he was praising to Krishna, and he was saying, Krishna, I know you are Shantakaram, Bhujaka Shayanam, everything he was praying. And then he said, Iti mati puti kalpita vitushna bhagavata satvata pungave Vibhumni. So what he said, I want to marry my daughter with you. Then everybody thought he was brahmachari. How come? Where is his daughter came from, right? Then he said, don't worry. My daughter means my mati, my buddhi, my intelligence. Because if intelligence is see, buddhi always resembles Lakshmi. So Lakshmi, when she is little, no problem. But when we have more and more Lakshmi, means when she becomes adult, she has to marry with Vishnu. She has to marry with Krishna. Otherwise, Lakshmi is Chanchal. She will bewildered. right? So that's why he says buddhi, intelligence. I want my intelligence married with you so that my intelligence will be always good, in good hand. It means connected to Vishnu. Always we also worship Lakshmi with Vishnu, Lakshmi Narsinga or Lakshmi Narayan. We should not worship Lakshmi also alone. They say we should not worship Lakshmi alone, otherwise she will be chanchal. So, so they were praising and they attained Krishna, right? And that time he was looking at Krishna and he left the body because he was Ichhamran, right? He, as per his desire, he could die. So, looking at that kind of death means praising Vishnu, praising Krishna in front of him and leaving the body. Such a wonderful. And ISKCON also we are seeing, right? With the chanting everywhere that Radha Rasika, I don't know, I don't remember that Mataji, she got lungs cancer and then how everybody was chanting, Radhanath Maharaj also. And I still remember that video, she was chanting and then when her soul was coming out, she was dancing like this, so glorious, her face, she was so beautiful and she was glorious and looking at this and she did like this. I thought she saw Radharani, like she is seeing Krishna and Radharani, like that she left the body because of bhakti. So Srila Prabhupada is trying to tell us here, with the speculation, with knowledge, anybody can say, oh, I have knowledge, I know Vedas, there are Chaturvedi, Trivedi, so many Vedis are there. Just by for namesake, they don't know also what is the knowledge. Why? Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Just through bhakti. Srila Prabhupada mentions each purport. He just talks about Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and just by bhakti we can experience, we can attain Krishna. And that is most important lessons, like through all Srimad Bhagavatam. So we are talking about the words. The words means we have to utter the words like Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not like only knowing all the verses, 700 verses. I know Srimad Bhagavatam, whole 18,000 verses, I know. But if we don't have real experience, like self-realization, if we don't know about this Krishna consciousness, we cannot get Krishna prem. We cannot attain Krishna at all, though we know so many things. Like from outside, sometimes we think sadhu in like Amritananda Prabhuji always say, Madhupati Prabhuji, sadhu in white robe, right? So our what we are doing, what we learn, that we should implement in our life and give to others also, so that other will seeing us, they will get. That is real Krishna consciousness. And here they are talking about BMW, the B3 thing, B, M, and W. So words, so normally in our Krishna consciousness, word is Harinam, always Harinam, right? Wherever we go, Harinam Sankirtan. Even Shukadev Goswami said, कलीर दोष निधे राजन अस्ति एको महान गुण कीर्तनाद एव कृष्णस्य मुक्त संग परम भजन. So through he also said this Kali Yuga full of miseries, but Parikshit Maharaj allowed him to come on this earth because there was a one beautiful good. Through this now we can attain Krishna, because Kali Kale Namarupa Krishna Avatar. Krishna himself came in the form of name. Namarupa Guna Lila we say. So this Nam, Roop we know. In the temple we go, but we cannot touch unless we are Brahman, right? But Nam we can say anytime, we can utter anywhere. On the bed also, in the kitchen, while driving, 24/7, continuous in purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned. 24/7 we can think about Lord's name, think about Lord, devotional service, all the pastimes, right? Or praising, thinking, mind, words, and body. So use our all these organs also for the service of Krishna. So next verse, next paragraph, who wants to go? A long paragraph is 36. So I think we'll just go whatever points I just wrote. So he is Ishvara, everything is because of Krishna only. He is Satchidananda Rupa. And even first verse also, he said that Adi Kavaye Muyanti Asura. Even Devtas also, they also surrender unto him, right? So what to speak about us? We have to always just think about Lord and engage ourselves continuously, and not only us. Whatever we got. See, we joined ISKCON, that time we were looking at other devotees, right? Simeshwar Prabhuji, I used to meet Simeshwar Prabhuji in that Mangal Arati. I used to go to Sukumari Mataji's place and listening classes from Simeshwar Prabhuji, Dattatreya Prabhuji, sometimes other Prabhuji, but mostly they were giving the classes every Saturday. And we learn, and we were thinking how they can talk. It's so nice. Like looking at them, also we were feeling so peaceful. Just going and looking at them. Association makes so much difference, right? So why Srila Prabhupada also always says association. So in association, like I have very beautiful story. So next verse is also about this. So I will just make together now because it is 7:37 almost. So one cardiologist was there, and he was having one patient, little girl, and she was daughter of devotee. So she had some problem, like one hole in her heart, and she has to go under the operation of like under the surgery. So she was very sweet girl and devotee. We know Krishna Bhakta Bada Chatur. So she was talking to doctor, that cardiologist. She was saying, I always hear Krishna resides in the heart as a super soul. Our soul is there and super soul is other. So when you will open my heart, that time you can see Krishna, right? And that doctor was not, means he was not believing in God that much. But when she went under surgery, during the operation time, we can see on the screen, right? Almost it becomes straight, like no blood stream, nothing. And that cardiologist suddenly remember her words. She was saying, "You can see Krishna in my heart," because my mother, all whatever I heard, they say Krishna in the heart as a super soul. And then he just thought that moment, because he wanted to protect her, he wanted to save, right, his patient, and especially that sweet girl who was talking so nicely with him. And he just prayed. He said, "I just prayed to Krishna, that girl has so much faith in you, and she said me to see, you will see Krishna." And that doctor says, "I just read this article, that is a real story." And blood stream started flowing. And he thought that see, association of that girl and the incident, how Krishna makes all the arrangement. And when that operation was successful, and then he became great devotee because he could see Krishna. Almost she died. When we see that straight line on the screen, right, means death, that person. But just thinking that what that girl was thinking, and just prayed to Krishna, she has so much faith. And how come you can take her life? And suddenly that blood stream started flowing. So he became Krishna conscious. He became great devotee, that doctor. So association, we see, not only just listening, means somebody is saying, sometimes people make fun also. But when we experience that self-realization, Srila Prabhupada is talking about in two verses, self-realization. Unless we realize that, uh, the science behind that, scripture is there, so many like Bhagavad Gita's are there. They are talking as per their speculation. I heard in one class, They say Sarvasya Chaham, Hriday Sannivishto means Chaham means they are talking about Chaha. Chaha means tea. Somebody told me like this. I said, what does it mean? Chaham means cha and aham means I am there. He's saying I am there in your heart. The people make any like meaning out of that, right? Just with their mental speculation. So we should not do that. We should go through Shastra, whatever Shastra is giving, right? And I have a lot of stories I have just wrote down, but I don't think we have time now. It is 41 also. So in this parampara, see, whatever Srila Prabhupada is giving us, so why he came at the age of 69, who just, maybe at the age of 69 we will go to Vrindavan, and he was there, he was settled there doing his bhakti. Why did he come here? To give us this Krishna consciousness, to this Nam. So what we had to do, right? We had to learn this, we had to understand what is our goal, what is our goal of life, what Srila Prabhupada wanted, right? Srila Prabhupada got from his Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he got from Goswamis, right? From Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And from our parampara, we got all these things. And such a beautiful, right, routine we have early morning, especially in this Kartik month. And today is Vaikuntha Chaturdashi. I just went to Balaji temple. It's 5 minutes away from here. So we just thought we'll take darshan. It's Vaikuntha Chaturdashi. I was just hearing about that. So they say Vishnu was sleeping, right, in Yog Nidra, and Ekadashi day he came back, right, from his Nidra, Devutni Ekadashi. So those time, like 4th month, like 4 months, Chaturmas, who was taking care? He handed over his work to Shivji that time. And when he came out from Yoga Nidra, so Vishnu, and then again handed over to Vishnu what happened 4 months like that. So they met, and that day is Vaikuntha Chaturdashi. And when I went to Balaji temple, there was Abhishek was going, beautiful, like big Shivalinga and Vishnu. They kept both picture together, and people were doing offering, I think 108 weeks together with ghee lamb. Lot of people were doing that. What we are doing every day, we are doing for Vishnu, and Shivji is nothing but yogurt, right? Your milk turns into yogurt. Vaishnavana Yatha Shambho. So we pray to devotee also, Dasanu Dasanu Das. So this is today's very auspicious day, and tomorrow is Kartik Purnima. So whole Kartik month was so auspicious, right? It started with like Radha Kunda, appearance day of Radha Kunda. Then we have Diwali festival, then Govardhan, and Damodar Leela happened, right? Every day we recite Damodar here, right? Satyavat Muni, he saw that form, and looking at his, like Yashoda Maiya just tied up him with the that grinded mortar, and then he was crying. His kundal was like making a, so when we get that beauty out of that, but that kundal was getting beauty because of Krishna is wearing. So beautifully he just explained, right? Described that he is crying, Yashoda Maiya is running behind him with the stick, and he's crying, and his eyes with that kajal also came out, and whole Damodar Ashtak, so beautiful. And then he is asking, okay, then if he, Krishna says, okay, you want any war? Then Satyavat, no, I don't want any war. Varam Deva Moksha na Moksha Vadaya. I don't want moksha, I don't want war, nothing. I just want your this beautiful form. Yudamte Vapurnatha Gopala Balam. This Gopal form just keep in my heart forever. I don't want anything other than this. And that it should be like that for us also. We should not think, oh, this is like Krishna consciousness, dancing, chanting, dancing, and feasting. That's all. No, we have to realize ourselves. His form, everywhere we can see him, everywhere, wherever COVID time when means people were not going, it was not polluted place, so beautiful flowers outside. So we were feeling, oh Krishna and that Vasanta Ritu, that time Krishna and Radha, they are just on the swing. We can see Krishna everywhere. If we want to see Krishna 24/7, we can see in each person also, because he is residing in all the molecules, all the atoms, right? So that should be our bhav, and always we should pray to him with that. So mental speculation and all these things, we are just connecting how. See, we studied well, we came to America, we are doing all these things, we have jobs, we have everything. Everybody has all the facilities under. But it's not like that. If we want to become sadhu, means you go and do your austerity. No. Srila Prabhupada gave such a simple living. Simple living means whatever you have, yukta vairagya, you have, but make your house temple. Make early morning you get up, take shower, make bhoga, right? And we are so fortunate. Morning time, Madhupati Prabhuji started that class, and Simeshwar Prabhuji started these evening classes, right? So all day we are in that mood. Oh, tomorrow Bhagavatam class is there. We have to attend, right? Yesterday Swayam Keshav, SB Keshav Swami also gave such a beautiful class. It was like interaction and very nice class, right? So that mood we are sleeping. Oh, tomorrow morning we have to attend Bhagavatam class. We have to do our whatever offering we want to make bhoga, right? That then we have to do our chanting, more chanting in this Kartik month. Then clean our house because our deities are residing with her in our house, in our temple. Even our body is also temple. We were talking about body, so when we take shower as a temple, we should decorate our body at 12 places. While Yagya also we used to do. Simeshwar Prabhuji was uttering those all the names. So here all the places. So my Guru Maharaj told me when I met him. So I am following after taking shower. First I put tilak on my whole body. So we can assume this is a temple. This temple, there is Krishna residing, and we are doing everything for him. And Krishna pleases when we serve his devotees. Dasanu, dasanu, das. That's why we are doing all these services, right? So that should be our bhav. Always our mood should be like that. Then even again classes, right? Different varieties of classes. We had nectar of devotion, nectar of instruction. Then Hiranyakashipu, that nursing up nursing appearance of Narsinga Chaturdashi, right? Narsinga Chaturdashi was there that time also. We heard about that. Then now this about Govardhan Leela, Brahma Vimohan Leela, all this pastime from this canto, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So such a nice thing we got, right? Srila Prabhupada made our life so beautiful, and each purport, if we go through whole Srimad Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses, these all 12 cantos, if we go through any verse, in any purport, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning this Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we have to just do devotional service. Somehow or other, we can make everything transcendental, everything we can make devotional service, even our job. If we think, okay, we are earning Lakshmi, that Lakshmi, we are taking care of our house, mortgage or whatever. So yeah, it's just like temple, right? Then whatever grocery we are bringing, offering to Lord, making bhoga, that become transcendental. We are using that money for education of our children, for bringing up them. So if we are bringing up them like Krishna conscious, so that also becomes transcendental. Whatever we are doing for decorating ourselves also, for whom? For the pleasure of Krishna. So that also becomes transcendental. He gave us whatever talents, right? If we have IT knowledge, we can use for our temple things, right? So many things like this now also. It's so nice on Zoom. We are discussing, we are talking, sending this message, like spreading the message of Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam to everyone in the whole world, right? So in the air, words never destroy, they are always in the air. So we are using this for the purpose of pleasure of Krishna only, right? Whatever, if we can sing for pleasure of Krishna, we can recite the verses, recite louder, right? We can read purport, we can read verses, talk about Krishna. Jare dekho tare ko Krishna upadesh, wherever we go, job also we can make some cookies, right? If they are American, we can give. They like, nowadays they like everything, our Indian prasad and all that, gifts also they like, our Indian deep and all that. When we tell, oh, offering this lamp this month, and if we tell so many stories like rat story, even there is Satya Bhama story, so I tell people like this, and then we think, oh, it's that much auspicious, so they also want to do. So we have to just give this knowledge, right? And always we think that this is the goal of our life. It's not like trees when they get fruits. So the trees, they don't keep for themselves. They just give. Even we throw stone, they give fruit. Like that, we sometimes people criticize us, right? But we have to think. Okay, let them criticize. We know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going all over the world. People were not listening, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhuji, he also got that Jadayamada story. So we are nothing, right? We can do, if somebody criticizes, okay, whatever good things, we can just tell them that is their choice. Like A, B, C, D, they say between birth and death, there is word C, B and C, there is a word C, that is choice. From birth to death, the choices are ours. How to live our life, how to make our life beautiful and others' life also beautiful. That is in our hand. If somebody say, okay, that's okay. Whatever you want to do, you do. But my thing, what I heard, what is good for our life, we can always tell. And after some months or some weeks, people come and just they tell their realization, because Krishna makes arrangement. See, without Krishna, without Krishna's mercy, we didn't get this ISKCON, right? Maybe previous, but we did some sukruti. Because of that, we came here. We got ISKCON, and in ISKCON, we got such a wonderful association. If we have problem, we discuss with our devotees. They guide so nicely, and I experienced that in my past, means between 10 years, like 10 years back. So I will never forget. Even they will not talk with me, but I got such a nice experience. I always tell my Prabhuji, even they will criticize or they will not talk with me, I will never forget them, how they helped me in my life, personal life. So it happens, and this because of mercy. Maybe okay, previous birth we did something, little something, and we came and we got this association, and so nice, like every day festival. In Krishna, means in Krishna consciousness, they say every day Utsav, each moment is Utsav. Like today only I experienced that. I was thinking nothing is there, 2 classes already over. This week is free for me. What I will do? I was just chanting and thinking. I was praying in the morning. Krishna just engaged me in somewhere. Today is so auspicious. Tomorrow is Kartik Ekadashi. Kartik is ending. And I got call and I just said, yes, Prabhuji. I said it is a short notice, but I said yes. I didn't say anything. Then I asked which verse and went through that. And when we read, we recollect all this smaranam, right? Whatever we heard, we go through that. And then this means this because of Krishna only. My point is because of Krishna, we are nothing. Nothing is idanna mama. Only thing, everything is coming from him, and we are really, really fortunate. And this Kali Yuga, they say, Harer Nam, Harer Nam eva kevalam, kalo naste va gatiranyata. So Brahmaji is praying here with Ram, Nama Rupa Guna Lila, with your Nam, your Roop, taking your darshan, your pastime just through our words, through our mind, through our body. If we do that Hare Krishna Mahamantra continuously, Hare Nam, Hare Nam eva kevalam kalo nasteva gatiranyatha, means 3 times in Sanskrit. One word we cannot repeat, but here they said 3 times. They said nasteva, and Hare Nam eva kevalam. Nothing else is there. This is the ultimate solution. This is the ultimate what is means very precious thing we got in this Kali Yuga. With that we can attain Krishna easily without any. And Krishna goes inside, right? I mentioned so in my classes how he cleans our heart and then he reveals his knowledge, and that knowledge then we experience that self-realization. So we have to think about self-realization. We should not speculate with our mentality. Oh, I will do like this. Why we got parampara? Why there are rules? We are following. There are etiquettes. We had class on etiquettes also. Unless we follow, unless we will think about that, we cannot attain Krishna. That's why Brahmaji also is saying to mispraising Krishna. You are the ultimate, you are supreme person. With our speculation, we cannot get it. With the experience only. And Brahma, when after praying, he just surrendered and he was praying and he said, now in Kali Yuga, give me birth. I will come in Adham, means Patit. That's why he came in the form of Haridas Thakur in Gaur Leela. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, Haridas Thakur, Brahmaji came in the form of Haridas Thakur. And we know he was Muslim, but he was saying Harinam, right? Hare Krishna Mahamantra only. Their community, they were hitting him so much. They were saying, they were beating him like 22 marketplaces. They took him and beating, but still he didn't leave that Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And glorious death also, that Brahma. See, Brahma, he is the first one who appeared right from the navel of Vishnu, and we are so insignificant. So we should learn that, we should think Brahma can get that kind of, means he only said, I want to get the punishment fire. So we have to also think which kind of punishment we should give ourselves. When we do some offenses, we have to also punish ourselves. Otherwise, we cannot learn, we cannot progress in our bhakti. If something went wrong, okay, today I could not do this, we have to punish for that something. Oh, I did something wrong. If we punish, then only we, like mother punishes her children to become them good person, right? Like that, we have to also punish ourselves and make ourselves like self-realize and progress in our bhakti. So it is 8 o'clock. So thank you so much for listening. I don't know, whatever I heard through this katha, just wanted to discuss with you. So thank you so much. Thank you, Simeshwar Prabhuji, for engaging me in this wonderful service. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Now we can go to next
Yes.
segment.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. So let's move to the next segment of the program, which is, can you stop sharing, Mataji? I can't.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, so yesterday we were going through Kamyavan interior. Yes.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome all of you to the day 14 of the Rajmandal Parikrama. I hope you all have had a good night's rest on the banks of Vimalkund. And also, I hope you've not missed out on the opportunity of taking bath in this wonderful kunda. Today, we will be doing the Parikrama, which is the exterior Parikrama of the Kamyavan. And we have wonderful spots where we would be going to. First of all, our first stop is going to be at Surabikund, where we have also darshan of Prabodhanand Saraswati Thakur's Bhajan Kutir. And then from there, we move on further to Hislini Shila, followed by Balram, Lord Balram's footprints darshan. And we also have Vyomasur Gufa. And our final darshan will be at Bhojan Sthali, where we take prasadam. And then from there, we go back to our pandal. So let's get ready. Let's get started, dear devotees. And we watch, move forward right up to Surabikund for now. Hare Krishna.
Today is day 14 of Braj Mandala Parikrama. Our first stop will be Surabikund, then Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur's Bhajan Kutir, Vishalini Shila, Vyamasura Cave, and Bhojan Sthali Kshira Sagar Kund. Then back to our camp. Let me worship the forest of Kamyavan. It is very dear to Sri Sri Radhakrishna, and it contains the Kamasarovar lake, where the gopis enjoy many transcendental pastimes.
Krishna, Krishna,
after Mangalarti, Dinabandhu Prabhu makes a special announcement in the lost and found items category. Actually, he says, we're looking for a lost person. He is a boy with a bluish complexion, wears a yellow dhoti, and has a peacock feather on his crown. He carries a flute and stands in a threefold bending form. If you find him, please kindly hand him over to us. Everyone is eager to take part in the search. It is the purpose of our pilgrimage. It's a chilly morning, so we walk briskly to warm ourselves, heading northwest to leave the streets of Kaman town and walk for about 2 kilometers along the edges of agricultural fields to get to Surabi Kund. Tall shade trees ring in still waters of Surabi Kund. Sweet songbird penetrates the cool morning air. The devotees crowd around the Sita Ram and Radha Krishna temples for darshan, and then sit on the Kund steps to hear about the glories of this place. Surabi Kund is thus named because many of Krishna's cowherd pastimes took place in the surrounding mountainous area. The cows came here to drink water. When Krishna saw his cows drinking, he imitated them by also drinking with his face in the water and without using his hands. On occasion, we find blooming lotuses in these still waters, and the devotees swim out into the Kund to pick them and offer them to Sri Sri Nitai Gaura Sundar. Overlooking the Kund is the place where Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur performed his bhajan. Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur was the paternal uncle and spiritual master of Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He came from Sri Rangam, who was initially a Sri Vaishnava, but after meeting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave up worship of the Lord in awe and reverence and came to Vrindavan to perform bhajan in the spontaneous mood of the Brijabasis. Sri Vrindavan Mahimamrita is one of his books. In this book, he expresses a deep attachment to Sri Vrindavan Dham.
O friend, by great good fortune, you have attained this body where you have heard Vrindavan's wonderful glories and learned that everything in this world is like a dream. Don't put any faith in the mind and body. Run to Vrindavan. Oh brother, when you close your eyes in death, where will your loving wife, children, brothers, relatives, and friends be? Where will your good qualities be? Where will your fame be? Where will your pride, wealth, education, control over others, and other powers and opulences be? O learned and intelligent friend, why do you not renounce these temporary things and run to Vrindavan?
All right, dear devotees, time for us to stop now. Let's halt. And it's time for some wonderful Harikatha, some beautiful lecture, and we have none other than His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. So let's all welcome Maharaj with a great cheer of Hari Bol. Hari Bol! So please settle down and find your good spots, and let's drown into the Harikatha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We welcome you all, devotees, on ISKCON's 34th annual Brajamandal Parikrama Ki Jai. So you had been joining us day after day after day, every day. And now we have reached here, Kamban. After going through so many bans, so many forests, we are here at Kamban. And in Kamban, we have reached the outskirts of Kamban. Yesterday we had internal parikrama of Kamban. Today we are doing exterior parikrama of Kamban. And here of course, the caretaker, cowherd boy, Sri Krishna, along with his friends, and their cows also, would come to this Surabhi Kund and drink water. They graze all around. It's a very perfect setting here. There's some mountains and valleys. And this place is not far from Nandagram. And there's a good chance, as we have arrived, because a little too early for Krishna to arrive with his cows. He starts at 8:30 from Nandagram, and then he quickly arrives in this forest, that forest. So we pray that he is going to be doing his cow herding in Kamban today. So the cows graze and then they drink water in Surabhi Kund. On this bank of this Surabhi Kund, Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati Thakur has his samadhi, his bhajan kutir. I'm not sure where his samadhi mandir is. This is his bhajan kutir. Prabodhanand Thakur, the lover of Braja Mandal, he left Sri Rangam. He was from the Bhatta family of Sri Rangam. He was uncle of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami and Prabodhanand Saraswati Thakur, uncle and nephew, they were from Sri Sampradaya, but they left that behind and they both traveled, of course not together, one after the other. And they came to Braj, and Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur has compiled so many books. One of them is Vrindavan Mahimamrit. You better read this. You will read the heartfelt affection of Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur for Vrindavan Dham. And he says, abandon this place, that place, rush to Vrindavan. And once you are in Vrindavan, never ever leave this Vrindavan. You may have this trouble, that inconvenience, but stay here forever. Well, one of his statement also is, he says, I was cheated. I was practicing some kind of religion. I was religionist. But vanchitosmi na samshayaha. Vishwam gaurarase magnam sparsham api mama na abhavat. He said, I was cheated, I was very badly cheated. Just see how these Gaudiya followers of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they were drowning and drinking the Gaura Ras. But not even one drop of that had touched me before. I was cheated. But now, by Gauranga's grace, I'm here in Vrindavan, and I'm drowning in nectar of Vrindavan and Vrindavan pastimes. He also has another famous pastime that we normally remember. And he says, Avatirane Gaura Chandre Vistirne Prema Sagare Ena Majjanti Te Ma Anartha Sagare. Says Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared, Avatirne Gaura Chandre Vistirne Prema Sagare, the ocean of love of Godhead. Ena Majjanti, who do not throw themselves into this ocean, do not drown in or swim in this ocean. Well, there is only one more ocean around, and that ocean is Anartha Sagar, the faulty ocean, full of faults and defects and suffering. So that's the only ocean in that case awaiting you, sir. The choice is yours. Take a pick. There's a Prem Sagar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and there's a Maha Anartha Sagar of Maya's creation. The Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur ki jai. So as we move on, in Kamban, the outskirts, the exterior part of Kamban, soon we will be reaching, well, or you could imagine we have reached. There's a famous spot here in the hilly area. Is a Fisalni Sila. Well, while his cows, 900,000 cows are grazing all around in the valley of these mountains here, or on the top of the mountain. Krishna with his friends he plays children's slide in the children's park. They climb and then they slide down. So this is that
Looks like an internet problem.
System is hang, I think. Yeah.
Are we going to do Damodar Ashtakam?
Yeah, we will do Damodar Ashtakam. I don't know, Prabhuji is there, right? Simeshwar Prabhuji.
Simeshwar Prabhuji's internet problem or India's internet problem?
Okay, so let me see Damodar. I will share Damodar Ashtakam. One. My system is showing. One moment.
I think it's got disconnected.
Krishna, yeah.
Yeah. Let me share this again.
Okay.
Krishna Balaram, so that way we also get the feeling that we are participating in the pastime of Lord Sri Krishna here.
Okay, dear devotees, this was the first part of the lecture, and we are so grateful to Maharaj for
I think it's buffering. So let's. So Mataji, can you share the Damodar Ashtakam and start the Damodar Ashtakam? Hello.
Mataji is on mute, so she speaks, but we don't hear it.
Okay,
Unmute,
Mataji, can you
Mataji.
share the Damodar Ashtakam and start Damodar Ashtakam? I think my laptop is kind of buffering.
Mataji, you unmute, then we can hear you. Mataji, you have a mute. Can you unmute?
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam
Namami Swaram
Yes,
Let me
follow
get
it.
my screen. Without screen.
Satchidananda
Chidanandarupam lasat kundalam prokule brajamanam.
यशोदाभियोलोकलाघवमानम् परमृष्टमत्यन्ततो धृतगोप्या
Yasodapyo lokaladavamanam paramuష్టमत्यं ततो धृत्य गोप्या.
रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रं युग्मं व्रजन्तम् कराम्बुजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रम्
रुदन्तां मुहुनेत्रयुगां भृजन्तां कराभोजयुग्मेन सातङ्कनेत्रम्.
मुहुश्वासकम्पात्रिरेखाङ्गकण्ठ स्थितग्रीवदामोदरं भक्तिबद्धम्
मुहुश्वासकम्पात्रिरेखाकण्ठ स्थितग्रीव दामोदरं भक्तिबद्धम्.
इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तमाख्यापयन्तम्
इति आनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तम् आख्यापयन्तम्.
तदीयेषु तद्येषु भक्तिर्जितत्वम् पुनः प्रेमतं स्तशतावृत्ति वन्दे
तदीयेषु तेषु भक्तिर्जितत्वम् पुनः प्रेमतस्तं शतावृत्ति वन्दे.
Mataji disappeared.
No, Mataji is mute again. Mataji, you are mute. Unmute.
I cannot even see her.
No, I see her.
वरं देव मोक्षं न मोक्षं वदिं वा न चान्यमृणेऽहं वरेषदपीह
वरं देव मोक्षं न मोक्षं वदिं वा
Mataji, share your screen.
न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेषादपीह.
इदं देव पुरनाथ गोपालबालं सदा मे मनसा विरष्टां किमन्ये
इदं देव पूर्णाथ गोपाल बाल सदा मे मनस्या विरास्तं किमन्ये.
नमो देव दामोदर विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलब्धिमग्नम्
नमो देव दामोदरान्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालब्धिमग्नम्.
कृपादृष्टिवृष्टातिदिनं वदानु गृहाणि च मामृतचित्रेश
कृपादृष्टिवृष्टातिदिनं गृहाणि समामेघ्नमेध्यक्षिद्रस्य.
कुबेरात्मजो बद्धमृत्यव यद्वा त्वया मोचितो भक्तिभाजो कृतो च
कुबेरात्मजो बुद्धमृत्येव यदत् त्वया मोचितो भक्तिभाजो कृतो च.
तथा प्रेम भक्ति स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेस्ति दामोदरेण
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह
नमस्तेऽस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयधरायाथ विश्वस्य दाम्ने
नमस्ते स्तुतामने स्फुरदीप्तिधामने त्वदीयोदरायात् विश्वस्य धामने
नमोऽनाधिकाये त्वदीयप्रियाये नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकाये त्वदीय प्रियाये नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Oh, he's got a new screen abhi now.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
श्री राधा दामोदर की जय
Yeah,
Jai.
thank you. So let's read the translation.
go ahead
Okay.
Niru Mataji.
To the Supreme Lord, whose form is embodiment of our external existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose sharp-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who, due to the offense of breaking the part of yogurt that his mother was not churning, churning into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from the swing. He is quickly running from the wooden grinding motor in a fear of Mother Yasoda, but who has been caught from the behind by her, who ran after him with the greater speed. To the Supreme Lord Sri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisance.
Nikhil Desai Prabhuji, you want to go?
Second word.
Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he's crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with three lines like conchilla, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord, Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not whose belly is bound not with the ropes, but with his mother's pure love. I offer my humble obeisance.
Please mute your screen.
Okay, third word.
Balram Parmeshwar Prabhuji.
Please read it.
Don't read the whole thing. Read only one paper. No, we have to read the whole thing in the book. Why? That we have to. Read one chapter. That's it.
Ashish
Please go.
Prabhuji, you want to go?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
Mataji.
please go.
1 minute. So third one, right?
Yeah, third
Yes.
one.
Vice 1 minute. Just my specs I am taking. Well, just give me a minute, please. Sorry.
By such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of awe and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances. I again offer my obeisances to Lord Damodara hundreds and hundreds of times. Radha Damodar ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Who wants to go?
Hare Krishna.
Balram, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, go ahead.
O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Bala Gopala in Vrindavan may ever be manifest in my heart. For what is the use to me of any other boon besides this? Hare Krishna.
Vasanta Mataji? Padmamukhi Mataji.
O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yasoda. And your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. Hare Krishna.
Padmamukhi Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you. O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. Hare Krishna.
Kanika Mataji, want to? Kanika Mataji? Who is left?
I will read.
Okay.
O Lord Damodara, just as the 2 sons of Kuvera, Manigriva and Nalakuvera, were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you, in your form as baby, tied with rope to a wooden grinding motor. The same way, please give it to me, your own Prema Bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation.
O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent rope which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of all entire universe. I humbly bow down to you, most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer my all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastime. Radha Damodar ki jai.
So we will not have a class tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a program at the temple. Tomorrow is the Kartik Purnima. So we humbly request everybody join the temple, and we'll offer the Gila and sing the Damodara Ashtakam there, and plus conclude. And tomorrow evening, once we have the offering, and then we can break the fast, and then we'll have class on Thursday. So we'll be completing this prayers of Brahma and on Thursday, and then we'll conclude that the pastimes of Vrindavan. Then Monday onwards, we'll be starting our Chaitanya Charitamrita class. So everybody please join the Chaitanya Charitamrita. We can learn from the wonderful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is our great fortune, as always says that it's all happening because of Krishna's mercy. Please remember that. So thank you again. So let's conclude chanting together. Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Panchakalpadarupasya Kripa
Krishna
Sindhu
Kripa Sindhu cha
Pavanebhyo
Patitanam
Vaishnavebhyo
Pavanebhyo
Namo
Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah.
Ki Jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada Ki Jai. Gandhara
Jai.
Srimad की जय, Ananda
Jai.
Kodi Vaishnava ki jai. Guru Premanande Hari Hari.
Jai.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari
Thank you
Bol.
so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare
It
Krishna.
Thank you
was
so much,
nice
everyone.
experience chanting this Damodarashtakam Brajamandal Parikrama. It was so nice during this entire month of Kartik, and it was great experience. I felt that it's a great experience. Thank you. I hope
Thank
you
you
all
so much,
felt the same.
Prabhuji, for organizing this.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful.
Hare,
program.
thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Hari Bol.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you,
Hari
Prabhuji.
Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hari.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mataji.